if we don't, I really encourage you to post on the Facebook group. I saw John shared something yesterday. There were some more students sharing today about their biographies, which is amazing, and that's a way we can get to know you and the other campers get to know you. So please make sure you do post something, even if it's not your picture. You don't have to share your picture unless you really want to, but just post a little biography, who you are, from which province you're joining, and what's your experience. So let's go over the camp goals. So basically why we started the Camp Afghanistan. So it's one of the, I would say it's either the first summer camp in Afghanistan or one of the first camps. We started it in June 2017 in Ghazni province. So Mr. Zaril Ilham, who is joining from LLC, Ghazni was one of our great supporters in Ghazni province, and LLC hosted our programs when we started in June 2017. So you're the fourth camp we are having. And we started that basically with the idea that there are a lot of important knowledge that are not taught in schools in Afghanistan. We thought the education system is very outdated, so we have to bring something new, something that can positively change the life of the students who attend our camp. So we initially started with 3 sessions. We started with a study abroad, and career development with 2 actually, and then community projects at the side, something like civic engagement, like building a new country, making your own constitutions and things like that. But over time we have evolved. We have realized that there are important sessions that should be taught. So now what sessions we have right now is we want to prepare you. The goal of the camp is to prepare you for study abroad. So by the end of the camp, you should be able to write a statement of purpose. You should be able to research and find the scholarships abroad, like find the scholarships at different universities, whether you want to do your bachelor's, which I believe a lot of you are because you're high school students, and find these scholarships, short programs like summer camps, like 15 days camp and things like that. And all of the counselors, almost a lot of the counselors who will be counseling you over the week are people who have attended these programs, and they have the experience and they understand how to do these things. So I hope you really benefit from this experience and also take the best out of the experience with counselors. So that's the study abroad. The second part of the program is community engagement. We want to prepare students for. So yeah, this is the community building is the next part of the program that we will be working on. So with the community building, you will have. With the community building, you will have the experience to build a community project. Like basically what we are asking you is, what is a problem in your community? A lot of people say, okay, unemployment is a problem. Some people say, oh, environment is a problem. Like there are not enough trees around my neighborhood. So any problem that you find around your neighborhood, whether it's the lack of education facilities for girls or like, for example, there's communication problems in the community, people don't communicate well. There needs to be like a conflict resolution seminars and things like that. So we ask you, what is the community problem in your area? You have to find the community problem and try to solve it. So when you need to solve it, we will work through that. We will let you know how you can find opportunities that fund your program, how to write a proposal and things like that. We'll be discussing the community project. And here in the picture, you see a couple of girls are working on a community project together to build a proposal to write what their plan is and how they want to solve that problem in the community. So yeah, so next step is we're gonna go over the rules, but there's a much detailed one in Farsi, which I really encourage all of you to go and read. We have not shared that with you yet because we did not want to overwhelm you with a lot of emails, but this is this is a very basic rules. What we want from you is please come in and join the sessions. It is a very short time. It's only 1 week. It's not like a three months program like English courses or other usual courses or your school that you will be going for 12 years. It's just 1 week, and we want you to get the best out of the 1 week. We are trying to provide you as much as we can, as much as opportunities in terms of like whatever, like, we provide you with counselors who will mentor you on one-on-one sessions. We actually spend a lot of time on building these presentations, and I'm sure a lot of other counselors who present have spent a lot of time to building the best we can in terms of like presentations and the resources. So what we want is please come in and join the sessions every day from 9 to 12 to be able to attend. Plus, there's another benefit for you to attend, because if you miss more than one session, we will not be able to provide you a certificate. So our certificate is provided by LLC in coordination with American University of Central Asia and Camp Afghanistan, also our donor CWB, Children Without Borders. So it is something you can use in the future, but also something nice to just put up on the wall, you know, some look at it and tell all the people that you have attended the camp. So I hope you benefit from that. Please do not be absent, not even a day, but if you're absent more than a day, we will not be able to actually provide you with that certificate. It's one of the rules. So the second thing is join on time, respect each other. There are a lot of ideas which might not be the same as yours, although we will try to bring and give you as much time as we can in terms of you be able to speak and participate. But at the same time, if you're not able to participate, that group, the Facebook group we created, that's your group. Feel free to share anything. Of course, remember that it's be polite to each other, be kind to each other. But a difference of opinion is something very natural. I will not agree with the same thing, for example, Walid says or Yasamin says. There are a lot of things we will not agree, but the most important thing is to be polite with each other and have these respectful disagreements that we have. It's okay, but we have to be very respectful of each other. There's an option to raise your hand. I don't know, we don't have raise hand here, but we have clap, and I think that works. Or you can just type it in here. You say, I have a question, and somebody will let you unmute yourself, because we want you to be muted just to save up the background noise. And mute yourself when you're not speaking, and speak English only. Well, the reason we are asking you to speak English is not to look fancy in the camp or anything else, is because a lot of opportunities that you will be applying for are in English. So we want you to practice English here. Like, I mean, of course, you have a lot of time with family and friends to speak Farsi, and that's a lot of opportunity. You get to speak the language that you like the most, probably, which is Farsi, which is the one for me. I really like to speak my native languages, Pashto and Farsi, but this is an opportunity for all of you to practice your English. And I hope that you use the opportunity to speak English. I mean, I know that none of us in this group are native English speakers. We could, of course, speak in our own languages, but the opportunity here is not to get away from our own native language. It's just to practice something that is useful for us, that provides us with a lot of opportunities. Okay, great. Well, I added this by mistake. Well, John, you can ignore it. Yeah. So welcome to Summer Camp Afghanistan. It's a tour of the Summer Camp 2017 and 2018, which I will let Walid John. You wanna go over it?
Okay, sure, John. Thank you for introducing the camp. So this is our partners that we have had in the last 3 years with Camp Afghanistan, American University of Central Asia, Bard College for Civic Engagement, which is based on Bard College, New York, CWB Children Without Borders, and of course, Lincoln Learning Center, which has been a great partner since 2017. This is Summer Camp 2017, the first time that Naqib John founded the camp, all of us in 2017 in June in LLC, Ghazni. So these are just the pictures that we would like to share to you, that you get a glance and overview of what we have done in the past. I know these pictures are so old. Naqib is smiling, Omar is looking somewhere else. So we're quite different comparing 2017 with now. These are the students who were working in groups on posters about the community building projects. So here's the 2018 camp. This is the new LLC in 2018. LLC moved from one place to another place. So this is a new venue. So usually when we were selecting students in 2017 and 18, we were taking an English test. It was somehow similar to TOEFL PBT, that we were taking tests from students at high schools and in English academies to select 20 males and 20 females. But since this year it's a virtual camp, we decided to have only 20 students because it's really difficult to manage 40 students in an online session, in an online camp. These are other English schools that we took the test in 2018. I think this is also from 2017. These are also from 2018 first day. As you can see, this is LLC again. A lot of practical activities and funny moments we had in the last 3 years of camp, but unfortunately this year, this is a virtual camp, we have very less practical activities because of the internet problems that we are aware. that exists in Afghanistan. So this year, we're very sorry, this is really unfortunate that we will have less practical activities. Rather, we'll focus on lectures and sessions that we'll present during the 6-week camp, 6 days camp. Yeah, you can just have a look on these pictures and see and react and maybe laugh at something. I have no idea. Mustafa John, who's not here today in this camp this year, he has been busy. He was responsible for the art sessions. He's a wonderful and amazing painter and drawer. I think in 2015 he was known as one of his paintings was known and as the best paintings in 2017, and he got an amazing award in a really tough competition. These are the photographers. Teamwork. Of course, this is one of the things that we really focus in Camp Afghanistan, teamwork and respecting each other in a team, listening to each other and being friendly. You can see Elyas here. He's really shy. It's 2018, Elyas Yari. I see. He's sleepy. These are the funny moments from the last 2-year camps. We had elections in previous camps, but this year, unfortunately, we will not have it because of this virtual camp, as I said before. So scholarship interviews for studying abroad, as I said, drawing sessions, which will not have it this year, unfortunately. These are the counselors and volunteers from 2018 camp. As you can see, Sarwary is there. Elyas, who's also present today, he's also there. And you can see me making funny pose. This is a group picture of 2018 camp. Now that's the end of the overview from the last 2-3 years of camp. So now, are you ready to we have to start the camp 2020, and I hope we can make the best out of this. As Naqib John mentioned before, we really have tried our best to collect and gather resources which will help you in the future, and we will present on the topics that you will need them throughout your life, throughout your career and education. So now I would like to go and give an overview of who are the counselors, who are the people who are working with you, who are the mentors in the 6 days camp. Naqib John is the founder of Camp Afghanistan, which he founded, as I said, Camp Afghanistan in June 2017 for the first time in Afghanistan. He currently works in Amnesty International in Canada, and he's also a volunteer with CWB, which is also a partner of Camp Afghanistan in the last 2 years. We have a joke with Naqib sometimes. We are telling to him, like, how many universities have you studied? You've been in several universities, God bless. He studied in American University of Central Asia, which is the university that I study now. He also studied in Bard College, New York. I think he studied also in Kabul in Afghanistan. At present time, this is a really proud thing to say. He studies in New York University in Toronto, which is the second university in Canada. He studies political science, of course. He's the man of politics.
Thanks, Arjan.
Okay, this is me. I've been the director of the camp for the last 2-3 years. We started the camp together, me and Naqib John and Omer and other team members. About me, I don't know what to say. I'm a junior student at American University of Central Asia, AUCA. I study international and comparative politics. I also do minor in literature and history. To be honest, I love literature and history rather than politics, but I don't know why I just chose to study politics. I know, but I won't explain it to you. So we've got Ustad Zarir Faizi. Ustad Zarir is the deputy coordinator of LLC Ghazni Lincoln Learning Center. He studied English literature, so he has a double bachelor degree. Khatim Nabin University, political science and English literature in Ghazni University. I knew him since I think 2016 or 15. He's been a wonderful friend. He's been a wonderful partner with us in Camp Afghanistan from the very beginning. I mean, LLC Ghazni should be proud of having someone like Ustad Zari. You can read the awards. Oh, by the way, he has a plan to apply for masters, and I hope you soon can get there, Ustad. Omer Malikyar, he's also a camp member from 2017, and congratulations to him. He recently has been accepted to Toronto University. He's studying now in Toronto University in Canada. He's a YSL4 alumni. Another thing to mention about him that really clarifies his success is that he has been in a really tough and competitive camp, which is the GACO camp, a very famous one, in 2019 in the US. Elyas Yari, or we say Elyas Khoshal, as you can see, he's smiling in the picture. He's a staff member since 2018, and my really close friend, I would say. He's a candidate of Toronto University, so he probably will be a colleague, a classmate, or I don't know, of Omar. I hope next year, 2021 or September 2020. He's a global volunteer. He has been a global volunteer in Bangalore, India. He has also worked in different other camps like leadership camp in Afghanistan, and he has been a volunteer in Elyas Yari, Ghazni, and Kabul. He's a passionate person who always applies and applies. I would say he's a type of person who doesn't miss a deadline. He just applies everywhere.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, Walid John, there that for some people who don't know, Elyas, Omar, and myself were roommates. We lived together in Canada.
Right.
I don't know
These
that.
guys are living together without me. That's really unfortunate.
That's a personal information I shared.
Karima Amiri, she's a new member of Camp Afghanistan this year. I'm really happy to have you here in this team this year, Karima John. So she's doing a bachelor's degree in literature in Kabul University. I mean, I love literature, so I would love to have discussions more with you. She has worked as an English teacher, I think, in many places, and our Khan Education Service also. So he has been an active member of LLC Kabul in Kabul University. So welcome to Camp Afghanistan 2020 and as a team member of us. Harun Tabibzai. Harun John is a USG alumni. He's also from Ghazni. We're from the same city. Most of us in this camp are from Ghazni, by the way, just to remember that. So he's a really good speaker, I would say. He was responsible for public speaking in the last year of camp. I think he was the new member last year in 2019 camp. He's also an English assistant teacher in LLC as a volunteer, LLC Ghazni. Mursal Azizi, he's a graduate student from one of the Indian universities, which I will not say the name. It's a really difficult name. It's like Bishop Cotton Women's Christian College. It's a really long name, but anyway. So she's also teaching in LLC Ghazni at the moment, an English senior teacher. She's an activist of human rights, woman rights. I wouldn't say she's a feminist, or I don't know. I wouldn't judge people without knowing, so I stopped judging people already. Seemin Naeemi, okay. We call him Yasemin, but her actual name is Seemin, which Naqib didn't know till today, by the way. Seemin is the founder of Rice Camp 2019. It was a camp that I was also worked with him. I was just a counselor in his camp, in her camp. She's a graduate student of AUCA. She's still here, so we're living in the same country. We're studying in the same university. And for those students, for those girls who are applying to SUSI, this is the person. Just don't leave her alone. Because if you want to study, if you want to get into SUSI, which is a really wonderful program in the US for women, unfortunately not for boys. So just approach Seemin Naeemi. She's also, I would say, a feminist. I don't know. I don't say that. So she interested in women rights education. And she has a famous quote that she was often publicizing that in the camp, in Rice Camp 2019. If you educate a man, you educate one person. If you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Yeah. I think that's the end of this slide. Now, what I would like to do is to show you again. I send you the email to the email. I send you the disclaimer letter, but I will screen it again here now, and we will have a look at it. Naqib John?
Yeah.
Would you mind explaining this? Yeah, because my Persian is horrible.
If you want to share the screen, yeah, sure, I can do. But before I do that, I see Fahima John has raised her hand. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself and talk it. But if you don't, it's a mistake, then that's fine.
Yeah, hello, sir. Sorry, it's a mistake.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I cannot lower your hand, but Walid can. So, well, yeah, we'll keep an eye on if you raise your hand, if you have any questions. I did not know that there's an option for raising hands, so there is actually. So
Yeah.
you can raise your hand.
By the way, when I was presenting, were you seeing the slides?
Yes, I could. Yeah, I believe everyone knows. Yeah, because that was the whole point.
Yeah, because you said, can you please share the screen? I was like, you were not seeing the screen until now?
No, we could see. I was wondering if you could share with the agreement letter that you, yeah, this one. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so I will go. I hope it's not getting boring as the start of the camp with a lot of rules and regulations you're putting out, but hopefully this will be the last one that we will do, and then we will have some of you introduce yourself. So, so this is an agreement we usually ask you students' parents to sign. So if you come to attend the camp in person, we ask you, your parents, your mom or your dad, or somebody in your family, your older brother or sister, to sign this paper and bring it with you to the camp. This is an agreement that we want you to know the rules of the camp and to be attending the camp. So as you can read here, number 1 says that I'm attending this camp from 11th of July till 17, which actually 16 and 17 we wrap up. So we will be attending this time in the camp every day from 9 to 11, and that if I do not attend, I will be marked absent, and I will not be counted. I will not be graduating from the camp. So I will not become an alumni. I will not get a certificate. So number 2 says that you're supposed to come every day at 9 a.m. and leave at 12 p.m. And I hope it's the same thing as I said before, be polite to each other. When the conversations are going on in Facebook group or in WhatsApp groups or here, you just have to be very kind and polite to each other. And you will have some assignments, not too much of assignments that you should take home. We want it to be as much participatory here, so you do not have to have assignments to go at home and work at home. But there will be some small assignments, like you will work on the project you're doing, you'll work on your statement of purpose and things like that to develop your skills for applying to scholarships and things. So we want you to do that. So that was number 4. Number 5 says that one of our important thing about this camp is to improve your English language. Well, of course, we are improving our English language. Myself, I'm not good at English, but I'm trying to be good in English, and this gives me an opportunity to speak English with you. So I hope you will also use the opportunity to speak English. So that's the rule number 5. Rule number 6 is that we will be providing you with the internet expenses. And that is something that I have been sending around once for some of the students. I believe some of you might have received already that fund. But for those who have not confirmed the email and their phone number, so some people signed up with one phone number, but they're actually activating the internet in a different phone number. So we just wanted to make sure that we are having the right phone number to send you the funds. But if you have not received the funds yet, please send an email to summer.camp.afg@gmail.com, the summer camp email, and then I will put you in the second round. We will be sending the next round of students who have not received the funds within 48 hours. So hopefully we will be sending it to you soon. And this, we want you to activate an internet package of at least 6 gigabytes, or if you use AWCC with 600, you could use a 10 gigabytes with 10 GB. And we believe that's enough for the camp. So we really hope that you will use the internet for the camp. You will come and attend the sessions, do some research at home for your assignments. We really want you to use that internet to get something from the camp, and hopefully not watch YouTube. Yeah, that's it, Walid John, for this one. And if you want to bring the other, the other one is just a congratulations letter. So yeah, so it was just that. And now
Yeah. That I think that already sent the congress letter and the disclaimer letter to your email to all applicants. So now, as Naqib John said, that there will be one counselor who will work with 4 students during the 6 days camp. So here's the list of the counselors, which I will screen, and Naqib John will explain again. I'm sorry for your suffering, Naqib John. You have to just talk and talk today.
No, I'm happy to talk. I hope it's not getting boring for everyone else in the call. Yeah. Hopefully everybody will have time to talk. We will just want to start it, and then we will shut up, and then you can start talking.
Yeah, I think we don't need to talk. Just the thing is, you can take note of the person who's going to work with you. At the same time, we asked the counselors, Mursal John, Harun John, Karima, Angela, and Omar John. They will contact you in your phone numbers and your WhatsApp number, and you can make a group. I don't know, whatever your counselor will see fair. So they will contact you, and they will make a group that all of you can communicate with each other. So you can just take note of the person who's going to be your mentor for this whole week. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the counselors, I believe I've sent this to most of the counselors. But if you have not received it, each 4 students will be in one group with a counselor. So what counselors are doing, they're not necessarily presenting in the session. So for example, Mursal John and Harun and Karima, you will see they will not be presenting presentations at the camp in online meetings, but they will be behind the scenes. So if you have a question, for example, one of the assignments you will have is like write a statement of purpose. You will have to write a statement. What is a statement of purpose? Basically, you're writing something to apply for universities, like an essay. So if you have a problem with that essay, you can contact your counselor, and your counselor will give you as much information as you have. So we want you to understand that counselors do not understand everything. I myself, I don't understand everything, so you should not expect us to understand everything. We're not a Wikipedia, but what we are trying to do the best is share whatever we understand. And there might be things that you understand and your counselor may not be well familiar with. So consider it as a two-way learning. If you learn from us, we learn from you. And that should apply for the whole camp actually. So we are actually, I'm sure all of you have great experiences as I have read your applications. So we are really looking forward to learn from you as well. So consider this as a two-way learning.
Okay. Now, this is the camp schedule, which we will share to you today as soon as I can to your email, so you know that what is going on in the camp. Each day you will be aware of which sessions will we have for the next day. I think it will take a lot of time if I explain each of them, but I will just explain what are the 3 main things that you have to do and what are the 3 main sessions. You've got to study abroad. As you can see, there will be 3-4 sessions. We will have community building projects. There will be again 3-4 sessions, and then personal growth or empowerment, which Yasmin is responsible. You also have 3-4 sessions in that. So these are the 3 main things that we will focus in this 1-week camp. And remember, please take notes of these red lines. You will have 3 assignments during this camp. You have to write a statement of purpose, which I will open a Google form in which you will apply to a university, and then you will pick the best applications. The book review, you will read a book, which I think Elyas and Yasmin will talk about that, and then you will write a book review. The proposal one, Naqib John is responsible for that. You will first have a look on how to make plan for project, and then you will have a look on sample of projects, fundraising, and all these stuff. And then you have to make a plan, project, and a proposal yourself as you're applying for a project and trying to get fund for your project. So you have to write a proposal, which that's another assignment. So these are the 3 assignments that you have to take notes of them. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it about the first part.
Cool. Nice. Is there anything else, Walid John, you want to discuss? Because we have about 20 minutes, and if you don't have anything, we will give the time for students to introduce one another.
Sure.
I
don't have anything else to say, but just it's the time that if you want to ask anything about the camp, about staff member, about the plans that we will have for this week, you can just raise your hand and ask your question.
Yeah, if you have questions about the schedule, question about the sessions, and anything else you want to talk, feel free
Do you
to talk.
want to share the screen about the schedule?
Thank you. Fahima says no question, but I will wait for anybody else. Don't be shy, ask questions. We are here to answer all of them, so feel free. There's no such thing as a stupid question, and I want you to remember for the whole camp, so you can ask anytime any question. You will not be judged for your questions.
If no question, then Naqib John, we can probably proceed and introduce and allow students to introduce themselves, to say 2 sentences or 2 lines about themselves. Just very short about your name. What do you study and what do you do in your free time? What do you love to do? That's it. So very short, please, because we have only 15 minutes for this activity. So very shortly say, I'm Walid, for example. I love reading poetry, I don't know, novels. In my free times, I usually walk or read book or watch drama. So very short. That was long, but you should be shorter than me. Okay.
So, yeah, let's just start. I think what we will do is let's just start with the alphabetical order. So let's just start with Angela as our counselor.
Oh, by the way, thanks, Naqib John, for mentioning that. Angela is our counselor, which I didn't actually put her in the slides that I presented.
I noticed that, yeah.
My mistake, my bad. So Angela, our new counselor, our new team member this year. Could you please introduce yourself now to the campus, to students?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Angela. I'm 17 years old and probably the youngest in the camp among counselors. And I study at UWCIS Japan right now. And I have been the assembly leader and the leadership program leader at my school. I believe that educating women and children are the best. And yeah, that's all about me.
Awesome. Thanks, Angela. And which province are you joining, Angela, from?
Thank you.
Yeah,
my pleasure.
Yeah, I just asked you, which province are you joining us from?
Right now I'm in Kabul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm here for my summer vacation now.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good.
I wish I was there. I'm just living here alone in my summer vacation.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, if Fahima John wants to talk, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a chance to talk. So I just say to introduce, as you know, I am Fahima Noor. I live in Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. I'm 18 years old, and in my free time, I usually watch movies, and I really like to read novels, and I have read a lot of novels in English. So, and also I have I always study actively listen myself. So that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Fahima John. And what would you say is your favorite novel among all that you have read?
Okay, my favorite novel that today I'm reading that it's the name is that I don't know to share it or not. It says that I mean the novels are the name of the novel or
yeah, the name.
It's a novel. It's up to my it's app on my phone, and today these days I'm reading a novel by the name is Love Out of Marriage. So yeah.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. So,
thank you.
Yeah. Next we have Galaxy M10. I don't know who is Galaxy M10. Do you want to introduce yourself? Galaxy? Okay, I guess Galaxy does not want to talk. Oh, Galaxy M10 is actually Karima. Karima, do you want to talk? Yes. Yeah, sorry. You can actually rename yourself. Walid can also do that. Change your name. Karima, do you want to? Well, we did have a introduction from Karima, so we might just want to skip Karima because we did introduce Karima to you. We'll be one of our mentors. You will get to know her if you're in her sessions.
Okay.
Hamid Razai, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, this is Hamid Razai, one of the participants of Camp Afghanistan. I'm really glad to be among of you. I like computer science and philosophy, and also I'm a very communicative boy. Thanks.
Thanks, Hamid, very efficient. Hamid and John, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. First, hello everyone, and I hope that all you be happy, healthy, and well. This is Omer Malikyar joining from Herat, and I'm in 11th grade this year. And I love reading books, and especially novels, and also I love English. And my favorite novel that I have read until now is Kite Runner from Walid Husseini, I think the name.
Very famous,
right.
yeah. Great, thanks, Hamid and John. The next one in my list shows Hosna Ayubi. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, indeed. First of all, let me offer my deep gratitude and thankfulness for giving me the opportunity to be in this camp. This is Hosna Ayubi, a recent graduate of secondary school, more specifically Afghan Turk High School. And I am a bookworm, so I love reading books and novels, especially as well poetry. My favorite novel is Inferno from Da Vinci. And meanwhile, I am a big fan of drawing and painting. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks a lot, Hosna. Well, the next one in my list shows Marwa Haidari. You want to introduce yourself, Marwa?
Yes, this is Marwa Haidari from Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. I'm a high school student reading books and also.
I think you muted yourself.
Do you hear my voice?
Yeah, now we do, yeah.
So this is Marwa Haidari from Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan, and I'm a high school student. My hobbies are watching movies and playing chess.
Awesome, thanks a lot, Marwa. Next one in my list is Nick Muhammad Shirzad. Share here. It's a nice profile picture, by the way.
Hello. I hope you're all doing well and have a great time. This is Naqib Sarwary, an 11th grade student from Kabul City, and my hobbies are painting, traveling, and cycling.
Cool, awesome, thanks a lot. Next one in my list here. Next one in my list here is Nilufar Rasuli. Do you want to introduce yourself, Nilufar?
Hello, everyone. Sorry, sir, do you have my voice?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Okay, hello, everybody. Wish you be fine and doing great. This is Nilufar Rasuli from Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. It's such a nice honor being with you guys, such sophisticated, astonishing, and ambitious guys. My interests are reading books, traveling, and making new friends. Also, I'm in love with psychology and English literature, and I wish everyone best of luck for this camp. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. You're actually, all of you are really good public speakers, better than me for sure. Next one on the list, I have Sahil Amiri. Sahil, John, do you want to introduce yourself?
First of all, in the name of Allah, my name is Sahil Amiri from Kabul province. I am student in grade 12. My hobby playing.
Yeah, sorry, we lost your voice. So when we lose your voice, actually, we will just want to pass to the next person, just to save on time. But we will come back to you if you have, and of course, all of you are welcome to post in the Facebook group. Zainab Munibi is the next person on my list. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
We're good, thank you.
Okay, this is Zainab Mubini, student in grade 11 and from Herat province. And it's an honor to be with you and having the experience of our virtual camp. And I'm really happy that I have chosen in this camp. And my hobbies are reading books and painting.
A lot of painters, yeah, thanks, John. Well, I don't know who I forgot here. Frishta Hashimi, please. Sorry, I forgot that. Would you like to introduce yourself if you're still here?
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Frishta Hashimi, 19 years old. I adore reading psychological books. I love to watch TV series, especially Hollywood TV series, and I'm an extrovert. Nice to meet you, everyone. That was all I wanted to share.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Frishta. Yeah, that is
You're welcome.
was useful information. Cool. Did I forget anybody who is in the call and have not introduced themselves yet? Please unmute yourself and introduce.
It's absolutely me.
Okay, cool. Pasanjan, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for not talking before. Yeah, you know my name, Kasim Ibrahimi. So I love eating chocolates. I have to say that at first. So, and I like reading a little, not much. And my favorite company is Microsoft, actually.
Nice, thanks a lot.
I didn't know that people have favorite company.
Well, perhaps Qasim is a software engineer.
The brand and the all.
Okay, awesome. Saeed Abul Fazl Razavi, please. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Because the list went up and down in my computer, so I could not see who I told and who I didn't. So you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's okay, no problem. I hope you hear me. Then I am, yes, Saeed Abul Fazl. I'm from 7 books in this group.
I hope everyone else heard him.
We did not really get everything, but we at least heard your voice, which is great. But please post your biographies in the Facebook group whenever you get a chance, and then that way we can get to know all of you better. I guess that's it. That's it for us for today, for this session, for the 1 hour session. So Walid, do you want to give everybody a break for like 5 or 10 minutes and then get back?
Yeah, I think that would be a nice idea. So you have 4 minutes, just take a break, and then after 4 minutes, Seemin Naeemi will start with her session. Yeah, you don't need to turn off, you don't need to leave the meeting. You can just mute yourself and then go and take a break and come back.
Mute, turn off your camera, take a break and come back.
Yeah, just don't leave, okay? Because I know how the internet works in Afghanistan. So if you leave, you will not get into the meeting in 10 minutes. So please don't leave.
John, can you hear me?
Yes, Ustad.
Actually, I will leave for another task here in the LLC. Auron John will be here till end of the program for today. And I will be available at my station on community building project round 1 by tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
That seems fair to me, Ustad. Okay, that's okay. You can leave. I hope you have a nice day. So see you tomorrow with your.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. If there was any question, please raise in the group and I will be there to follow up.
Sure, sure. Many thanks.
Yeah. Have a great session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Sorry, I was not able to attend the session last night, and I actually don't know how it's done.
Hello, Sayyid Ahmad Sadat. I just received your email, right? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Yesterday night we just discussed about how to use Zoom application. As now you can talk and you could log in, so it means that you are familiar with this application. About what we have discussed today, it was an introduction in this 1 hour from 9 till 10. So you lost the introduction, but we have a recording of the whole thing from the beginning. We will upload it in the YouTube, and we'll send you the link to our YouTube login. So you can watch the video if you want on YouTube. But as for now, we will have a session with Seemin Naeemi about the empowerment and personal growth, which she's going to start now. I think this is the time. It's 10 o'clock, so she will start now. Seemin, can I screen the share screen and then you can start, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Give me a second. I think some students text it to me. Okay. Yeah, everyone ready? I hope everyone is ready. It's already 4 minutes, right? So they should have been.
Yes, sir, ready.
Okay. Seemin, you can start, please.
Hello, everyone. So for personal and growth, the first topic, we will talk about fundamentals of public speaking. If you had any question, you can write down, or maybe you can write in the chat right away, just to not forget your question. Then we will answer all of your question in the end of the presentation. Okay. So in public speaking, the first thing that you should know about your audience. Knowing your audience is very important, because you will feel somehow relief, or your stress level will be low if you know your audience, how many people will be there, what will be the size of the audience. Because if the size of the people will be large and the audience will be so many people, so probably you have to use mic, or you have to get on stage, and if you have a smaller number of audience, then probably you will make a circle or where you will stand. So knowing your audience is a very key point that you have to know. And also you have to know that whether the information that you will pass on your audience, should those information be from the base, or you should speak in a high level. So knowing this is about knowing your audience. Also, you should know the goal of your presentation. So what is the goal of your presentation? What you want to achieve at the end of that presentation? Also, what do you want the audience to understand from your presentation? Was your presentation informative, or it was persuasive? So you should know, you should make an outline, the goal of your delivery. Next, you have to do is create an outline of your content. So you have to break down the abbreviations, such as, for example, for Afghanistan, we use AFG, but some of your audience may not know this, that what AFG stands for, though it's very worldwide abbreviation, everyone knows it, but there might be someone who do not know. So try to break down the abbreviations that you use, and also try to avoid jargons. Jargons are the slangs that is informal, and slangs is in every language. But if you're presenting in any language, try not to use jargons. And also try to be very sure about the thesis of your presentation. When you make an outline of your presentation, or any talk that you want to, or any speech that you want to give, so you after making an outline, your thesis should be very precise. It should include all the key points and in your body of your speech that you will present. Such as preview statements, such as for example, I can say that, okay, today I will discuss A, B, and C. So this can be a good thesis because it includes all the key points that my presentation includes. First, I'm going to talk about A, then I'm going to talk about B, then I'm going to talk about C. Try to use transition words or transition phrases among your sentences, or among parts of your presentations. You can use different kinds of transition that connects two parts, transition that contradict two parts. So these transition words or transition phrases makes a flow of your presentation very good, and the reader can understand that, yes, what is going to be next. Yeah. So also try to make an outline of your presentation. Try just in your presentation, just include only key keywords or key phrases. Try to avoid to write all very long sentences and very long paragraphs. Okay, so these were about the content of your presentation. Now, what you should expect, and what you should, if anything unexpected happens. So you see that every time nothing goes right, perfectly 100%. So there, every time there is some kind of a problem, whether it's technical or whether it's with you, you lack confidence or other stuff, but we will talk about those later on. But first of all, if you face any kind of technical problem, so what you should do, you should have a backup. How it depends on you that how you're going to make your backup. Some people prefer to just print out the slides that they have made from the presentation and give those piece of paper to everyone, just in case there will be any kind of technical problem, so everyone will be able to read from the presentation. And also, if there will be any kind of unexpected question, so how you should answer the unexpected question. So, and there is one thing that no one is able to answer everything. Like people are still, everyone is still in the process of learning. No one is perfect. So if you don't know any question while regarding your presentation, so what you can say that this is a great question, but unfortunately I lack my knowledge. I don't know the answer. So be very polite. It's okay to answer that. Yes, I don't know the answer. Like it's totally fine. Yes. So as I talked previously, that if you lack confidence, so in order to present very effectively, so the key of effective delivery is confidence. You should have eye contact with the audience. The eye contact shows that you have confidence and you are able to present what you have made and what you're prepared of. So try to have eye contact with not only one person sitting in the front, but try to have eye contact with different person from every corner, from left, right, center, and back. And also extemporaneous speaking, which means unscripted speaking. It means that try not to have your notes, very long notes, like piece of paper and just reading from that, or even small piece of paper. Unscripted speaking shows how well you're prepared, how well you're confident, and it shows that you have got preparation for this presentation, and you can speak without any paper. Also, try to have your volume and pace differently. Try not to speak just in one volume, or very low or very high, or just speaking very fast, but try to be sometimes speak a little bit loud, sometimes speak a little bit medium, and your pace should depend on the content that you are talking about. Sometimes you can speak some sentences after each other very well, very fast, but sometimes you have to a little bit slow down, because you need to take breath. You need to you yourself should feel a little bit confident so that you could speak the other part of your presentation. So also posture and movement. So there are different kind of posture and movement. Try not to be very shaky, just to move around, move back, move forward, left, right, or something. And also try not to stand just in one point. Like you stand in one point and just keep talking, which shows that you lack confidence and you are not very well prepared. So try to move a little bit. Just if you wanted to explain something, show your hands, gestures, but not very over. Yes. And also the next thing that about effective delivery is passion. So you know, talking about, like, you cannot say every sentences after each other without having a little bit pause. So vocal fillers are those small pauses that you pause, just say, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I just said these words, right? So these words or these short phrases are vocal fillers that they are effective while you deliver, because it gives you a little bit like a second or 2 seconds or to 5 seconds of break to think that what you will say your next sentence. I talked about gesture and also enthusiasm. When you're delivering any kind of presentation, you have to deliver with interest. You have to show that yes, you're enthusiastic about this topic, not in a very dull manner, or in a kind of manner that you very low energy, or you don't care about this topic at all, or you don't care, but opposite, you have to be very enthusiastic. What about audience? So yes, Walid. Yes. What about your audience? Like, just take an example of right now. If I'm talking, you are audience. So if you will not be the speaker and you will be the audience, so try to be at least active listeners. Try to avoid any kind of disturbance that might cause your speaker, such as mobile phones. I can say non-verbal gestures, or anything that might cause the speaker disturbance. So as an audience also, you can have mutual support with the speaker, but while you're a speaker, you have to at the points that I say, you have to follow up those points. Yes, next one. Yes, setting up to speak. So there might be some time that you might not feel comfortable, or you might be very stressed out about talking in front of the audience that are a group of people in a large number, or an audience that sometimes might be their knowledge will be upper than you. Then you should be comfortable in the space. You should try to go once, if there will be any chance, try to go and see the room where will be you presenting. Make sure the technology are working very well, and make sure the presentation is working well. So you have already taken care of these problems that might cause you stress, or that might cause you disturbance during your presentation before. So if you're taking care of these things, so you will be more confident, and you will feel like you own the room. And since you have also checked the technology, you feel confident about what you're presenting. So yes, also try to rehearse in front of mirror or in front of your friend before you present your presentation. Try to ask for any kind of feedback from the person that you're rehearsing before. And before your actual presentation, take some breath, and also try to manage your expectations. If the audience expectation is high, try to present your presentation that much. If you're expecting that your audience are low knowledge or like very not knowledgeable people, but it can be opposite. So just know your audience very well and rehearse in front of any of your friend. So bringing all these together, bringing all this together, you, for an effective public speaking skill, you should know your, first of all, you should know your goal, what you're presenting, and you should know your audience, whom you're presenting to, what is the level of their knowledge, how many people will be there, will it be a large group or will it be a small group? Also, match your content to your goal. You should not speak like maybe your topic will be about the moon, but you should not speak out of nowhere about moon, should not be even included. Try to speak to your content and rehearse before presenting to your actual date of presentation, and deliver it with confidence. So now what I want from you all, take a piece of paper and a pen and write down this activity. So your activity is to speak for 2 minutes. You will get feedback. Your topic can be, and this is just, I put an example, but you can choose, or maybe we can talk about exactly this topic. Your topic is your favorite memory from your favorite 2 memories from your school time. You should have a thesis, a preview. You should have, because you're talking about 2 memories, then you should talk about 2 main points. Main point 1, main point 2, and also between your main points, you should use some kind of transition. And in the end, what you should do, you should give a conclusion. So the next slide is an example. So here, see an example. So here it starts with a story. For example, my time in high school has given me many wonderful memories. Today I will discuss A and B. So A and B, what are A and B? A and B can be, I got Best Student Award. I have explained A, for example, you explained A, how you got this Best Student Award. Now I will discuss B. So you see, this is a transition between your point A and point B, which shows your audience that, okay, you are done with point A. Now you're going to discuss about point B. So what's point B? You said that, yeah, during student council. So during my time in student council, for example, I did this activity and I did it very best and I got an award. Like, then you say conclusion. You say that I have explained why A and B were my favorite memories. So for now, everyone take a pen, a paper, and this is your activity, write down. So you can make an outline. You should have transition. You should have thesis. You should have preview, conclusion, and so these all points should be included in your speech that you will give for 2 minutes, and you should present it to another person. Another person will give you feedback. When you're done, then we will see some videos, but I'm not sure how we will, because we wanted to make room, separate room. So how we should do this, Walid?
Let me check how we can make separate rooms. I think in a video that I watched on YouTube, we could make that, but here I have no option for making separate.
I think until, well, John, you and I figure out how we do the rooms, maybe students can already start writing their.
Yes, maybe we can time. Everyone, you have 4 minutes. 4 minutes, try 2 minutes speech.
Nilufar wants to say something. Go ahead.
We don't hear you, Nilufar.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can we choose the topic on our own favor or no? Just a topic that was in screen.
You should. I don't know, but it can be a good topic for everyone. So, your favorite memory, your favorite 2 memories from your high school. So everyone share their memory from school. I guess that would be better.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you have the 2 minutes. I think Zainab commented that what to do with people who are not paying attention. I think we hope you just pay attention. Okay, this is an online session, so we can't do anything if you're not paying attention.
That was actually a question for public speaking session, so I'm sure Seemin will come back to that at the end. But yeah, I'll mute myself so the students can focus on the presentation and the writing.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, you have 1 minute. After you're done, you can speak here. Just remember to turn on your video so we can see you and you could talk. And for today, I guess we cannot make separate rooms. So I guess 1 room is okay for now. Who is done? Anyone who has done the task?
The task was to prepare the ideas and to make them like prepare for the presentation. Was it the task, right? So if the delivery activity was a task, so I'm ready and I prepared my topics and the main point and conclusion.
Okay, so you can turn on and you can actually present it. Like, just imagine you're actually talking to someone.
So I request you to not to get afraid of my appearance, because
No, don't worry, feel free.
okay.
We want to see you. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, all of you.
Good
This
to
is
see
Omer
you.
once again, and about my memories from school. There was the two memories that, well, school is, of course, indeed, and one of the greatest period of time for every person. So I had two memories, and which is my favorite memories. The first one was one day we were in school, and we all of the class thought that we dismissed. So everyone got panicked and everyone got mad, and they hit the wastebasket to the fan, and after that they completely made the class weird, and they got like crazy. But we suddenly get aware that
Mm-hmm.
you're not dismissed.
We can't hear you.
Still, we have some time, and the teacher will come. Done everything and clean the class. Some of the ducks, which some teacher saw,
Okay, Hamid, maybe, I don't know, turning on the video was not a good idea. Your connection got slow and we couldn't hear you very properly. Can you, I don't know, can you repeat once more so that I guess speed is more important than the video?
Mm. Okay, I think.
Is it now clear? Do you have my voice clearly?
Yes, now we have.
It's much better. So, as I said before, I just want to repeat it very quickly, that school is indeed one of the best period of the time for every person. So one day we all of our class thought that we are dismissed, and do you know that all of the students just like to get dismissed and they will run out of the school. So when we thought that we are dismissed, we got mad and we got weird, and we messed up all of the class. Like the boys even we got, and the teacher will come and teach us again. So all everyone was going to clean the room and clean the glass, and we cleaned just like the situation before, and we cleaned the class, and that was one of the funny memories of my school. And the second favorite memory was we had a lot of perfect teachers, and they need me to my school as an organizer of an union. And when they saw me, they told me that yes, this is what we wanted from a student of our school to be one day, and they really applauded and appreciated me, and that is one of the favorite memories. And at all, in conclusion, I just want to say that the school is one of the favorite period of time for everyone, and indeed it is a positive period if a person uses it positively. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I will give you a feedback. So you had a small introduction and you had 2 points, but just to mention about your writing, you should write your thesis very clearly, okay? You should state that I will talk about this memory and I will talk about that memory. You talked about first memory, but you didn't mention your second memory until you mentioned the second memory. So mention both of them in your thesis statement. Then you talk about first one, which was very good. Then you had transition, which was again positive point. Then you had your second memory, and you had conclusion, which is also a positive point. But I don't know regarding your gesture, regarding your facial expression, or regarding, I don't know, other points that we talked about. But you overall, your writing, the small writing that you had about this, it was nice. I hope that you have gotten the other points about regarding the gesture and facial expressions also, and eye contact. Yes.
Thanks for your beautiful feedback.
So Yasmin, we have got Frishta Hashimi, as you can see in the screen.
Yes, yes, go on, Frishta.
Okay, thank you for giving me the chance to speak. Okay, my favorite memory is actually not in the school, but in an institute that I finished my English. And I want to say only one memory. So back in the day, I joined a speaking competition, pretty relatable to the topic that we discussed today. And here I will tell you why I loved and enjoyed that event. First, the speech was pretty competitive. The students need to prepare for about 1 week. After that, it was about 13 students, so they should prepare their speeches and go in front of about 100 or other students and deliver their speech. Second, the process of that competition was pretty fun, and we had a pleasantry with our teammates, and it was a very good memory. In a nutshell, the important thing I want to mention is that I got the third position on that speech, and also I got a trophy. That was, my favorite memory about, that was the favorite memory of mine.
Well, thank you, Frishta. But you in the first, you said to talk about one memory, but I would say that you talked about a lot, which was very, I would say, beautiful, awesome memories. I liked the way you presented. Again, my same comment that I gave to Hamid. I don't know about your facial expression, about your gesture, eye contact, and delivery manner.
That
but
was because,
but very good. Yeah, keep it on and just try to remember this outline. Okay, try to remember the first. Okay. I don't know who is talking again. Okay.
Who was talking now? We have got Fahima Noor.
Okay, now maybe Turialai Amiri.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk. I have written a paragraph which consists of all the introduction, body paragraph, body sentences, and a conclusion. My essay, my paragraph goes with, my stay within high school has sparked some great memories and opportunities, such as starting school for the first time and working as a mayor of school. When I started school for the first time in 2018, I was scared to stay there without my dad because not everyone was saying good things about it. Then my teacher named Shamsia took me to shop at the time and bought me a chocolate. Then everything was fine and I was not scared anymore because she gave me a chocolate, and I was not crying anymore because it was so sweet. On the other hand, in 2018, I was selected in a tough competition as a mayor of school and worked for its cleanliness for 1 year. After all, I was selected as the best mayor from around 27 schools. So as a conclusion, school gave me so many great memories and I enjoyed all the experiences throughout my stay. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I really liked listening to your favorite memories, and also it seems that you have been quite very active student.
Sure.
Okay. I guess everyone wants to talk. I don't know whom I told talk after Frishta.
Fahima and Hamoin Akbari, they're raising their hand.
Okay, go on.
Frishta, Fahima, sorry.
Okay, go on, Fahima.
Yeah, thank you. So about the memories in school, I have a lot of wonderful memories that I can't choose. So I choose the topic that I'm really always curious about it, that I want to explain it. So I want to discuss about two big controversial topics. That's it. First one is that some people believe that schools kill the student creativity, but others believe that no, schools don't kill students' creativity. But the person that the people that believed it, they said that we are so creative, but when we go to school, we study a lot of subjects. We lost ourselves in the book. So when we when we graduate from school, we wonder, and we in a big world we all just see that there's no way to go, and we become unemployed like this. But others believe that no, schools don't kill the students creatively. If the schools want to teach students, they will be uneducated people. And so I want to explain it, because I think the schools don't call the students creativity. If the schools improve their and they teach students to how to find their creativity, and I think the problem is with the schools is that our schools is not really in a high level. They're just like something that they don't really they are not passionate and to teach students like the way that they should teach. So I think the problem is that schools should change, and they must choose other way to teach students and find their creativity. So the point is that I shared that I think I want to take your views that what we think that is it really students' creativity. But I agree with the second point that no, the schools don't kill students' creativity just because the schools is not the high level. So they must change the way that they teach students. So I think I talk a lot. So it's a big and convergent topic. So thank you for giving me a chance. Yeah.
Thank you, Fahima. Just I want you to remember one of the points that I said. I gave an example of the moon. When you're given that topic, so try to be stick with that topic, not to talk about. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Not to talk about everything that comes in your mind. But thank you for sharing. I'm not criticizing that. Just one comment I want to give you is that try to use transition among your sentences and among your points, because when you jump from one positive point to one point that contradict your sentence, then it kind of creates the listener get lost. So try to learn some transition words that you use among your sentences, and also in mind that you have to talk your volume and your path should be different when you talk one point to and jump to another point, right? So yes, overall it was nice. Thank you for sharing, but just remember these 3 comments. Thank you. Now Saeed Ahmad Sadat,
It's
share
because
your, yeah. Saeed Ahmad Sadat, if you are here, please share. If he's not here, Nargis Atai, are you here?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hello, please share.
I have to actually, I have a zero mind memory remembering all.
I hope everyone is doing well. I'm
Please
here.
one time. Okay, it's getting a little bit.
Can't you hear me?
Nargis, you please talk after Saeed, okay? Yeah, for now you can mute your microphone. Yes, we can hear you, Saeed Ahmad. Please talk.
I think his internet connection is not good, so we give the floor maybe to Nargis to talk.
Yeah, Nargis, you go on.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. As you know, the school is a long journey. It has ups and downs. So I will talk about both the bad times and the good times.
Maybe Nargis, you should start. Yeah, you can talk. You should unmute your microphone. Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I have a zero mind memory to remember all my memories from the very past years, but I have two best memories from last year, from my 10th grade. First, we were always waiting for the holidays, and when the holidays were coming, and we were super excited, and we were like dancing. We were really happy for the holidays. And my second memory is that at the end of the year, we like when the school finished, we were like hugging each other. We were saying deeply goodbye as if we know about coronavirus before it spread. So I love those my memories, because when you're now talking with each other online, you always promise each other not to wait for school holidays and not to miss any school when the school opens once. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. It was I also, I guess everyone has the same, especially those who studied their last semester online and graduating online, and now we were saying that we will not miss university, but now we miss. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for sharing that, Nargis. Yeah, I would say that you had very good outline of your talk. I would say you had a small introduction, you had two main points, and you had transition and also a conclusion, which is very good. But while you can use this outline even for essays. When you write the essays, you can use the same outline. So I liked the way you had outlined it, but if there will be another topic and you need to write essays, then you can use the same outline. Thank you, Nargis.
I think Zainab Mubini is raising her hand.
Yeah, after Zainab, Qasim, then Hosna, then Humayun, then Marwa, then Nek Muhammad.
So we'll see if we all have time for them, maybe.
Yeah.
Zainab Mubini, you can turn on your microphone and talk.
If she's not here, maybe we can give the floor to another person.
Yeah, then maybe Humayun Akbari, you can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for the permission. I had many good memories from school, but two of them, but there are two of them that I love the much. And the first one were receiving this student award. That it was from last year. That there was an examination contested. Were called Senam examination, and it was about between 4 schools And since I was in grade 10, and then that I attended this contest, this examination, and I became the first person. I got the first position from four schools between the students of 10th grade, and we had a ceremony, and that ceremony day got me a very big and good award, and that was a nice day for me, and a very good accomplishment. And also the next one were Teachers Day. Last year we had a very good Teachers Day, and since I was the leader of the class, I had the plan, and I made a plan and managed this program. And also my my teammates really helped me, and I were very happy that day because all my programs were very well, were gone very well, and we had a very nice program, a nice congratulation, a nice, and also I read poems, and we had gifts, and also some of my friends brought some loudspeakers, and at the end we had also some dances, and also all in all, this was a very good program that we had. So as a conclusion, I can say that in the schools we can have many memories, but for me, two of them were very good. That one of them was achieving the best student award that were from last year, and also the Teachers Day congratulations that I programmed, and my colleagues really helped me, and that was a very good day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Humayun. I would say your outline was very nice. You had everything that was mentioned. Yeah, I personally have no comment because everything was good. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
No problem,
Maybe,
miss.
yes, sorry?
I'm waiting for your nice and educative feedbacks. Would you give me any feedback?
Yeah, I would say that you had very good outline. You had everything, introduction and two memories, and between those two memories you had transition words, and also you had conclusion. This is my main point is that you should learn to how to outline any even a small point that you are giving or a small writing that you're writing. You should have to have an outline. I don't have any comment for you because your outline was very good. So yeah, your outline was nice. So I have no other comment. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Do we have time if we give opportunity to someone else? Walid?
We've got 7 minutes, I guess. So do you have anything else to say after this in this 7 minutes, or we can give the floor to someone to speak?
We will give other people also chance to talk, but you should talk very less. Should not talk
Okay,
a
I'll
lot.
take the times for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, I'll stop the person to talk. Okay.
Okay.
So Zainab, you can go ahead because she said I was about to talk.
Who?
Zainab Mubini.
Okay, Zainab, please go on. Yes.
Okay, so do you have my voice? Wonderful. I have such great memories from my school. And to share my two wonderful memories from school. One is that I work at health section at my school, and since I would love to become a doctor, so it was such a wonderful moment that I work at the school in the health section, and I was just helping students while they were sick. And the second best memory was I was also in a volleyball group at school, so we had other
Zainab, can you hear? We can't hear you.
competition.
Zainab, we don't have your voice.
Other schools, and we won the game. And when we came to our school, we were so happy. And do you have
Your internet connection is very bad.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Please go on.
Okay, it's 2 minutes and also we can't hear her. So
Maybe we should give
unfortunately, this is the...
Marwa. Floor to Marwa.
Okay, Marwa, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for the opportunity that you gave me. So I want to share my childhood memory. Everyone have a good memory from childhood that they will never forget. Memory in childhood is qualitatively and quantitatively from the other memorized. So when I was small, my family took a trip. It was in the summer. We went there early in the morning and stayed all day. I remember playing games with my brothers, and also that was fun. At noon, my father built a fire, and we made foods. It was a delicious lunch. After that, I remember while my older brother told the stories, I loved listening to them. So I didn't want to leave when it was time to go home. I had a lot of fun that day. So I will always remember that trip. Thank you. That was it.
Okay, thank you, Marwa. So for those, some of you might leave at 11 o'clock. You said that we will leave for 1 hour. Maybe you have another class. So as a home activity, what I want you all to do to write these 2 memories, but in a longer format. You will write each memory 1 short paragraph. Okay. So you will start with an introduction. You will again state your thesis, which is your 2 memories, and you will explain each memory with detail, and you will give a short introduction. So overall, this writing can be 1 page or half page. Then you can send your this piece of writing to your mentors. Just to know that you should know who is your responsible mentor. Then those mentors will give feedbacks or may check your piece of writing, then will send you back. Okay, some of you said that you will leave at 11. So now, Husna, if you want to talk, who else is leaving at 11?
May I start talking?
Yes, go on, please.
Okay. So first, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Now I'm starting. Studying in Afghan Turk for 5 years has given me opportunities to live and make great memories. Here now, I would like to share 2 of them. The first one is a look back to the time when I received my first international gold medal from Mathematics Without Borders. It was the time that they called me to the stage. I went there, they hanged the medal, and they gave me the certificate. Everyone was clapping, but I didn't know why, because I hadn't seen the certificate yet, and I didn't know the name, like at that time, the name of the Olympiad, and I was wondering why they are clapping. So it was really funny a bit. I've explained the first one, now I'm moving to the second one. It was when we launched a charity club at the last semester of school journey, and we donated a valuable amount of money to an orphanage. I believe it was the best thing ever I did in my school period, and all of those smiley faces are carved in my memory. To conclude, these were 2 memories that whenever I remember, my lips go smiling. Thank you.
Thank you, Hosna. Well, I liked your outline. You had a very nice outline, like stating in introduction, your thesis with 2 memories, and you had the conclusion. I hope you develop it as a like a piece of writing, maybe a half page, or if you want to write more, maybe 1 page, then you can send it to your assigned mentor. I will also write in chat, maybe those of you who cannot have internet connection, cannot listen properly, I will write the homework in chat. Do we have time, Walid? If we don't have time, then I would say goodbye. Maybe we'll see another day.
Time is over, Yasmin John. For those students who couldn't talk, who didn't have the opportunity to speak, we apologize, but we have less amount of time, so you have to listen to other students as well, and then look at their sample, look at the way they respond to the question. Then just if you have any question, I think Yasmin here shared her email. You can email to her or write her in Facebook if you have any question about the session or whatever related to the session, not personal issues. He doesn't care about your personal issues. I don't care too. So yeah, now you have 10 minutes break. Please, in this 10 minutes that I'm giving to you, just turn off your videos and mute yourself and go around and have some walk, take away. Yeah.
In break, those of you who didn't get the chance to talk, if you want to talk, I can stay and listen to you. And those of you who have any question can also stay and ask questions I can answer. And those who wants to take a break can go for a break. Yes, Nek Muhammad Shirzad, please go on.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you have my voice?
Yes, right now, yeah.
Okay, guys, I hope you're energetic at the moment. I want to share my favorite memories of my school time. Though it had many joyful moments from my school time, but and here are two of them. First memory was about 4 years ago that I was a grade 8th grade student, and I had a band of friends that we all disturbed the 12th grade students at school together. It was so much funny memory for me, and it was somehow unforgettable memory for me. And jumping to the second one, I mean the second memory. It was about 2 years ago. In 2018, our class team won the student council at school, and it was such a big achievement for our class. On that year, we ruled the school. Somehow, it's a big enjoy for all of us that won the school council and lead the students or be a connector between students and office. And you may all got why memories could be cheerful for me.
Like Muhammad, your internet is very slow. Can you change your location?
And it was my two favorite memories for my school time. Thanks for listening.
Unfortunately, I personally couldn't listen very well because your internet connection was very bad, and I just listened. I could listen only some part of your memories. but thanks for sharing. Like Mohammed, you can develop it as a piece of writing, maybe half a page or 1 page. Then you can send it to your assigned counselor by tomorrow morning. They will check and they will give you feedback.
Yasmin?
Yes.
Yeah, they can have a break if you want. You can also have a break because you're also tired of, okay, if you want. Yeah. But I know, I mean, I've seen the messages, I've seen how many people raise their hand. We appreciate your active performance, but again, we can't let you talk, each of you, for 2 minutes. It will take a lot of time. So yeah, the people who talk, we allow them, like those that they just talked, you can listen to them and you could have a sample of how you can deliver speech in an unstructured way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please take some 2-3 minutes break and then Elyas will start. Yasmin, go ahead.
Yeah, Sayyid Ahmad, if your connection is good now, you can start talking. If not, then you can, maybe we can have a break. Is your connection better now?
Okay, I will give it a try if it works. Well, I have no idea. I do have your voice, but I think you don't have mine.
Yes, your internet is very slow. Maybe for the next day, you can change your location. You can sit
Can
somewhere.
you hear me?
Hardly, only some part of your, I would say only some part of your sentences.
I think I should start talking if it works.
You can write in chat. Okay, it's okay if you have not spoken, but you can develop your piece of writing in a half page or 1 page. Then you should send it.
Let me try it.
Yes, by tomorrow morning.
Okay,
then you should
so I will just start talking. If you could hear it, it's better. If you didn't, it's also fine.
If you had any other question, you can write in chat personally to me. I will answer. But I don't know, internet connection of Afghanistan is very bad, but I'm sorry for that. Yeah. We can have some few minutes break for now. Okay.
Okay, hello everyone. This is already some 7-8 minutes of break. Now, Elyas Yari, he will start with his session. Yeah. So Elyas, the floor is yours. If you want me to do any help, if I can assist, please let me know. I mean, if you want me to make you a host for the session, I can make you a host, or not, you can just continue.
Let me unmute myself. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I very welcome you all to Camp Afghanistan 2020. It is a very unique camp, and I'm very glad to be among goal-oriented, passionate, hardworking campers, as well as wonderful counselors and team members. I have here Omer Malikyar, my coworker, my friend from Toronto, Canada. We are talking from Toronto, Canada. So it's a very late night here. And we are gonna talk about reading strategies as well as text analyzing. And before that, we are going to play games, and Omer gonna introduce you with online games. So we will use next days, of course. Omer, thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Well, hello everyone. Good morning for you guys. Good night for us. Salam Walid John. I see some counselors, Seemin John, and I have met probably like some of you, but I hope I can meet some other of you during this camp. And sorry, I'm a bit unorganized because it's 3 a.m. in the morning. It's very late night, but and today I'm just a guest here with Elyas. So I was not invited here. So I am an unwanted guest, for example. Yeah, it's like that when you guys go to a wedding in Kabul or in Afghanistan, in every province. Like sometimes they don't invite you, but you take a friend with you and let's go to this wedding, and you just join them. So I'm here also today like that. I'm joining Elyas for his today's session, but I do have some stuff to tell you. I want to introduce. So mostly I am a fun guy in this program, because this year I am a bit busy with my summer classes. So for those of you who don't know me, let me do a brief introduction of myself first. I know you guys had it, but I want to touch a bit on it. So my name is Omer Malikyar. I am doing politics and international relations at the University of Toronto. It's my sophomore year, and I'm living in Toronto. Probably most of you have seen me without glasses, and I'm sure some of you might see me with a different shape tonight, which I know it's a kind of funny when you see someone without glasses and then you see with a glass. But I hope I do receive some good comments at the end of today's session about my shape and my style with these glasses, which I hope you guys like it. Yeah, so I just want to touch on a few fun things. It's good for you guys. So I'm a game guy, and I I want to introduce some games because I know you guys are just I've been watching you since 2 hours ago, and you're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of ruling and class sessions. So yeah, I just want to bring some fun in the session. I want to introduce a game. I'm gonna type the name here. Maybe you guys can see in the chat. So the game name is Kahoot, but we are not gonna play this today. Sorry about that, but I just wanna tell you about the name. If you're using a phone, you can just go to your app store. If you're using Galaxy or iPhone, doesn't matter. You can go to your app store. You can type Kahoot. It's Kahoot. So you can type Kahoot and it will pop out, and you can download the game. So next day, if I'm alive, we'll play this game together, and it's a really fun game. So yeah, I will talk about it maybe in the day we are playing it. But for now, you guys just, if you're using a phone, download the game Kahoot. And if you're using a PC or laptop, whatever other devices you're using, you can just log in by your browsers. You don't need to download any apps. So yeah, it's not just like a fun game, but beside that, it's kind of educational. You will learn something from it, and hopefully I and Elyas would come up with something that, like, with some prizes and rewards for you guys, which hopefully, yeah, we'll send some chocolates for you guys, hopefully.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Don't believe it. That is absolutely not a lie. I have sent you some gifts, so you received for sure. We will send to Afghanistan as well. Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
promise. For the finalists, I will send something from my own budget, not from Camp Afghanistan's budget, because we don't have a lot of budget in Camp Afghanistan, and we need to write a proposal for that, so they can confirm the chocolate that we are gonna buy for you guys. So yeah, so now for today, we have some games. Don't worry, guys. We are here with some games. We'll have some fun with you guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna introduce the game, but we'll play it together, I and Elyas. So yeah, for today, I think Elyas has a lot to say, but I will just warm up his conversation. So the first game that we are gonna play is Guess the Song. Does it sound cool? Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, so it's called Guess the Song. Let me type here. You can see it here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna play a song here. I'm gonna play a song, and what you need to do is, you can see your chat. If you're using a phone, just find your chat. If you're using a computer, also just find your chat. And I'm gonna play a song for a few seconds, like for 10 seconds, or maybe more than that.
For 10 seconds or maybe more.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
If it is Qatagani, of course, more than that.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I'll play a song, and what you need to do is write the name of the song very fast, as fast as you can in the chat.
Yeah.
You see the chat? So I hope it makes sense for everyone, but if you're still lost and you haven't got anything that I've said so far, that's absolutely fine. You can just stay and watch the game and watch, yeah. So
if you have any question about the game, you can also ask us. So yeah, about this game, the first game, Guess the Song.
Yeah, right. If you have any question, you can just raise your hand, or maybe you can just unmute yourself and talk and tell us your concern, or maybe if you have any question about the game. But I hope there's nothing left.
I should say that, of course, counselor and mentors are included to this game.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh. Should we take that challenge? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, we can include them. Yeah, for sure. We can do that.
Yeah. Of course, they are included.
Okay, Walid, do you want to be a part of our game?
Yeah,
go ahead.
So
Okay,
okay, I'm gonna play the first song. I'm gonna play the very first song. Just guess. We want to bring diversity in our songs, so we play different songs from different people. So please guess in a right manner. I hope you guess well. So let's get it started. I'm gonna start the first song. I will play it for 10 seconds. No idea.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
You don't know
What is
the song?
the name of the person who's singing?
Yeah.
It's enough.
Oh, yeah.
Someone is writing the Watan Afghanistan.
Yeah. Someone go. Ustad Awalmir, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Harun
Harun Tabib Zai, I think guessed, yeah, I think
Sorry, sir, for disturbing matter.
Yeah, sure, go.
I just
go
got,
ahead.
sir, I got a work for 10 minutes. May I leave?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, if you have any important commitment, you're free to go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So yeah,
Bye for now.
I think,
Inshallah.
bye.
Inshallah. See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Be safe.
Yeah. Bye. So,
who is the winner, Omar, in this game? Who is the winner? I think he's Arun.
Yeah. I think Harun is the winner for the first song.
Yeah, the singer of that is Ustad Awalmir. He is a very old and famous singer of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
When you are far away from Afghanistan, of course you like the songs.
I'm sorry, guys. I think some of you have, some of them, I think they are lost. I'm extremely sorry if I have left anything to be explained. You guys need to just write the name of the singer. You don't have to write the whole think that
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah. You just need to write the name of singer. For example, there are so many singer or Saeed or whatever. So just you write the name of singer. That's all. You don't have to write the poem or the explanation or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna play this song. Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting. So
I should get ready.
I have two songs from two different categories. I have an English song and also I have a Farsi song. The English song is "Don't Worry." It is so famous. I'm sure you have all know about it. And I don't know which one to play first. What do you think, Walid or Yasamin? Do you guys have anything?
The song if I play, I'm sure Naqib is gonna guess it for the first as the first place, so he's gonna win the chocolate. I don't want him to win the chocolate, by the way. So
I think Naqib is probably dead by now. When I'm saying dead, it means he's sleeping because it's 3 a.m. here. So yeah. So I'm gonna play the second song anyways. I think I'm gonna go with English because we just played a Farsi song, Dari song. So I'm gonna play an English song. What you need to do is, guys, just type the singer's name in the chat bar. All right, you guys ready? Let's play it.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and...
Time's up. I saw someone very quickly typed it. I was totally impressed by that.
But I said by words, Ed Sheeran.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, so I won.
Oh yeah, definitely you want a chocolate.
Which you will never receive.
And I'm gonna pick some funny comments, guys. Don't think that you're writing here and I'm not gonna read that. I see Naqib has written Justin Bieber. Come on, Naqib. This is not Justin Bieber. This is totally different. Justin Bieber is from Canada and this Ed Sheeran is from UK. It's far away.
They're far away from each other.
Yeah. So I see a lot of guys have got this true.
Maybe it is because we
don't know Awalmir's song, and you guys all know Ed Sheeran. That's a shame.
All right. So I think it's my turn to play another song, right?
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna play an Afghani song again. I hope everyone guess well. Let me play. Yeah. Oh my God, so fast. Yeah, so many people got that. So someone has written here Murtaza Pashai. Someone has written here Murtaza Pashai, of course.
Who is our winner, Elyas? Can you show?
Oh yeah, he's Walid. Walid has written here that he's Murtaza Pashai. How come? How Murtaza Pashai speaks Pashto?
Oh, you didn't know about that? Murtaza Pashai was originally from Afghanistan.
Oh yeah.
By the way.
I didn't know that. So anyways.
So who is our winner again?
I think our winner is, let me find out, Hamid.
Okay, and it's our last song, I guess, right?
Yeah, it is our last song.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Get ready.
Enjoy. Yeah, let's see. This is a very famous song. I know. I'm sure everyone should guess the right name.
Let's play a hard song.
If not, then probably you're not Afghan. Okay. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's check it out.
Yeah, of course. You know, guys, why Omer played this song? It is a very depressing song for me and Omer because we are far away. Also for Yasamin and Walid, we are far away from our moms and family. So Omer, all the time, he listened to this song.
Yeah, that's right. So I haven't seen my mom since like more than 2 years, I guess. Yeah, it's been more than 2 years that I haven't seen my mom. And the winner this time, I think probably he's Imran. No, we have people.
Yeah, before that.
Yeah.
I think again.
I think it's Hamid Rezai.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Hamid. You just got
2 times. Yeah. I think he's the final winner.
So I think Hamid is the music guy in our camp, right? Okay. So do you think we can play the next game too, Elyas? Or
I think we should describe what we have for campers. So then we will play another interesting game, which is I'm sure that's more interesting than this one. And
well,
yeah,
sure. Just I want to
before that we should start our formal talk about what we have today in decision. I would like and I want to ask everyone to write down the most interesting book that you have read, no matter when, but the most interesting book that you have read that you recommend other people in this group to read that book. And you can share your details, your idea, your reasons why they should read the book. So I know people, they like different things differently. So of course, no problem, you can share what you like, and probably they will get to know the book and they will read the book. So yeah, it is part of our camp to be very friendly, to be very open to each other, to communicate effectively in a constructive way. So we just want to be very friendly with you guys, just bring topics and exchange idea with each other, respect, that's all. So today we are going to talk about reading strategy and text analyzing, how we can analyze the text from each other. So I got 3 main topics for today's session. However, I don't have a PPT because I know it's a bit, having after PPT might be boring. We try to be more be in a maybe engaging and interactive. So today, first of all, I'm gonna talk about general text, how we can get something positive or something interesting out of general text, and then I'm gonna bring the idea of narrative text, how we can get out something positive, interactive, and engaging from a story. And the last one is descriptive, how we can read effectively the descriptive text. So in the first, when everyone was introducing themselves, I was very shocked how good reader you are. I'm sure you have a lot to share with this group, and I hope it is useful for everyone. And for this general text, I want to say that the first thing that you start reading books, it is not about, actually, it's not about reading books, how to read books, how to manage your time, how to prepare your room or whatever. It is not actually about reading skills. It is more than analyzing the text, how you analyze the text, how you get out of a book something very positive or very interactive. So the first thing, use your prior knowledge. It means all the time before you start reading a book, or before anyone who give you presentation, or you go and attend to interview. So before that, make sure that what you have, all the time you have something. Of course, you have experience, you have personal experience, you have personal knowledge, as well as academic knowledge or educational background about the topic or the title. It is very, it is fundamentally a skillful ability that you should have in order to identify the text using prior knowledge. It means before starting the topic, you should ask yourself that, what do I know about the topic? So it is very engaging for you guys. And the second one, predicting, how you predict the text or the next page or the next book or the next chapter. It is fundamentally effective for you that you should be able to predict the idea that what's going to happen next. Another one, identifying the main idea. Mostly people who write, the writer, they have their main idea inside the text. So actually you should enhance your skills, that how you're gonna find the main idea. The main idea sometimes can be at the last part. The main idea can be in the middle. Sometimes people, they talk in the introductory part. So make sure that you find the main idea of the topic, that what is going on in this topic or in this book. That's very important. Before going to another one, I want to just tell you that you will have a homework about writing. You will have a essay, essay or a story. I will send you to your personal email. I have your emails, so I will send you later on. And you can read that. You can write a short summarize of that. So you can summarize them. You can write a short summary of whatever is written there. So yeah, it will be your homework. I will let you know at the end as well. Another thing, that question and help us understand a lot of things. Actually, reading is not about speed, it is about understanding. So in order to understand, you should have so many questions from yourself. You can ask a question that, what is that text about? What is the setting? It means where it happens, when. So it will help you understand the topic, the book, a little bit deeper. So another thing that you can say, we can say that help us understand the general text very well is making connection all the time. For example, personally, when I read books, I use connection. I connect things with my internal and external world. It helps me understand so many complicated topics. Of course, if you try that, you will understand more. You will be very engaging with the writer. You will you will be in a conversation simply with the author that he's talking to you. And making connection is the best way. For example, in political topics, you can relate the politics to your own life. For example, I was searching for an academic research paper. It was about picture and identity on social media. And I found it quite related to the campaign that's going on in Afghanistan, that Where is My Name for Women. So you can make connection even in an academic level. So another thing that is extremely important that I always do that, visualizing. I always bring the picture, the image of whatever I read. So in my mind, it helped me first to understand the text. Secondly, it helped me to remember that for a very long time. So we have a library here, and there is written 3 different words, which is creativity, imagination, and inspiration. That imagination is the key to so many things that you can first imagine, then you can go for that. Another thing that I hope you you know about that. I'm sure you know about that, the summarizing, how to do a very good summary of whatever we read. So this is a complicated one. You can bring your idea in last paragraph or last point. So before that, you can in a structured manner, you can read whatever you had. So you can use your prior knowledge, predict, identifying main ideas, making connection, visualizing, and then summarize whatever you read. So in summarizing, you can you state your idea differently from the other part. So many people, they use summary, they use the same word in the summary as it is in the introductory part. So it is not a really good idea. I'm telling this because it is not a writing session. Of course, it is text analyzing. So you should be able to write the summary in differently from your introductory part. So another one that we are going to talk is story map or narrative text. I'm pretty sure everyone reads story. We have read so many stories that even some people are writing the stories to change other people's life, and I do agree on it. That's very true. And narrative text, we have the first thing that we have is setting. Setting is important. If you find the setting, you will learn, you will find out the key to character and the key to plot and theme. That's very extremely important. Setting, what does setting mean? Setting means in a story map, setting means where it happens and when it happens. So the time and place in the story is called setting. So you can identify the setting in order to analyze or understand the text better. Another one, character. Character can be human, can be male, female, even it can be animals, things. So you should have the ability to find out the character, who is the main character of your story. So if I send you a story, so you should be able to find out who is the character of the story. And another thing that I would say about character, that you should be able to, for example, if I send you a story to summarize that, you should be able to write about character a little bit. I know in writing, there are so many things that is not explained well. So you should find out so many things that, for example, some people are they like discovery. They like to discover new places, new people, and new things. So I would describe them as curious. They are quite curious. So if I say that I like discovering new places, new things, and new ideas, so you should, I haven't said that I'm a curious person. You should find out yourself that he's a curious person. So this will help you to understand or state your idea about the character in a different way. Another thing, play can help you to find out about the problem in the story and the solution. For example, if I tell you an example, it would be if we consider a romantic story. So mostly if the love reached to the lover, it is problem and solution. So that's all. Theme, conclusion, and the main idea is called theme. Another thing, descriptive text, we can say that in descriptive text, we can, I am gonna review very shortly because we have less time. We have cause and effect, problem and solution, compare and contrast, description, and time order. Cause and effect. So in this order, you need to find out the cause and effect, what is the problem and what is the effect. And in this we have, of course, we have transition for this one, as well as it's quite similar to problem and solution. And the compare and contrast, we have different transition for that you can use while analyzing or writing your summary for that. And another one, description. Description can be in different part of the story or the writing that we are going to send you. You can find it out in the description. Where is the main point? Where is the exact description of what we want to know. Another thing is time order. Most writers, they use time order. For example, they use specifically, they use the name of the year, they use the month, even they use sequences to organize their thoughts. So you can understand these things. So I'm gonna briefly summarize what I have said, and also I want you to be a little bit more active about your homework that I will send you. I'm always available through email. I will reply your email and I will send you through email. And if you have any question, you can ask your responsible counselor. Even if you have any other question, you can ask me, Seemin, Walid, or Omer. You can send email to Naqib as well. Other counselor are also available. So we talked about general text, that how we can understand general text better. We talked about narrative text and descriptive text. I hope you understand well. We will play another game, another interesting game that Omar will have. Omar, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Elyas John, before you go to the game, maybe there are some questions that you would like to answer. I think Omar also wrote some answer. I also wrote something, but
yeah,
if you want to talk about that, just in the chat bar, some questions.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's yeah. I forgot to ask. Yeah.
So guys, if you have any question other than the chat bar, you can simply raise your hand, or you can just unmute yourself and talk.
You can talk even.
So yeah, Walid John, you want to go?
Thank you so much, Omar Jan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shall I go for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I really thank your efforts toward helping us approach our goals in life. I have two weaknesses. I don't know how to solve them. So I would really request you to help me in case to reach my goals. The weaknesses are, first, I read a lot of books. I currently have started a book named Becoming Michelle Obama. I read many pages. I read a lot, but then when I read some pages, I have nothing in mind. I cannot even think about what I have studied or what I have just received or what I have just gotten. So if you can give me a suggestion for this question, The other one, I mean, a solution. The other question is like about my academic writing. Well, I do write a lot of topics, essays, but still I think I have some errors, mistakes when writing academic essays or papers. So what do you think about this? What way shall I follow? What do you recommend me in case? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your question, Turiolai John. It was a very good question, actually. Let me answer the first question about reading book, how to remember what we read. So the first point that you should, I told that reading is not about speed, it is about understanding. We should understand the text. So in order to understand the text, some useful tips, I share my personal idea, so other counselor also are welcome to share their personal idea. I always, when I read, I always use highlighter. I always highlight whatever is interesting, whatever is important in the text for me, even if it is in a PDF format. So I always try to highlight the main point, the main idea. So I always highlight first, and then I talk about the highlighted point with my friends. I always share them. Even in my social media, I try to share whatever I read. So that's the point that I had personally. So about your academic writing, I think Omer and these people are quite familiar with academic writing, but I also share my personal idea that in the first, at the beginning, Walid said that Elyas applied for everything. Elyas is applying for everything. Yeah, that's true. I apply for everything because I think the application process or interview process is also part of learning process. So I want you to apply with as many opportunity as you face, okay? No problem, but don't be like, okay, let's submit. I know some people that they submit the repeated essays to every opportunity. That doesn't work. So you should be able to write differently. You should bring your creativity inside your essays, write about whatever they want. So these are my suggestions. I forgot the third question. So maybe if Walid or Omer have something to add to this point academic, they're welcome to.
Yeah, I do have some suggestions for Turiolai. In terms of his reading question, I do suggest him to start with some easy books first. Because if you study a book which has a lot of difficult words, it's getting boring during the time. So try some easy books. I have read the book which you mentioned, Michelle Obama. It's quite the experience of the last president of the United States, and she talks about a lot of complicated issues, and I do know how you're complaining about that, because it's quite difficult. So I do recommend you start with the easy books, and in terms of setting, try to find a comfortable place, and also try a time that best works for you. For example, most of people have the reading habit from morning, and some people read around evening. So try to find your reading habit, when you really like to read. So that's my suggestion for your reading question. And in terms of academic papers and writing essays, I think I'm gonna have a session about this on Thursday, I believe, if I'm not wrong, Walid John. On Thursday, I have a session with you guys about studying abroad. I think essay writing also can be a part of that, because nowadays every scholarship requires you to write an essay. So yeah, I will have a lot of suggestions in there. But for now, I will just I would like to just add some quick tips for you. When you're writing an essay, just try to explain like in essays, I had a teacher here in college, and he said, like, you write the introduction, tell them what you wanna write for the, and then when you did the introduction, tell them what you wanna write, and then tell them what you said them already in the conclusion. So this is just a quick tip. I'm not agree with this five paragraph essays. I think it's just for the start of how academic papers. But when you're going to university and you're aiming to write some professional academic papers, you're writing beyond the 5 paragraph essay, which I think it's quite not restricted with lots of rules and regulations which you have to follow in 5 paragraph essays. I'm gonna talk about this in my study abroad session. And before I let Walid or Elyas speak, I just want to mention about our mentorship program, that we are having a WhatsApp group for each 4 student, I believe. Every counselor is going to guide 4 students, which I've already created a group chat for my students in WhatsApp. If you're Ahmed Imran, Nargis Atai, Sabrina, Mohabbati, and Sahel Amiri, I think you guys have already a group chat in the WhatsApp, and that group is for you to use it as a platform to share whatever if you have any question or any other concern, just feel free to share it with me. And other counselors will also have group chats for you, which you will know very soon about this. And I just want to, yeah, that's it for me. And if Walid wants to say something, or if you take any other questions. Yeah.
Do you have another question, or do I have to just shortly say what I think about the asked question by Tumiala John? Very quickly, John, I'm sorry for just taking your time. But what I'd like to say is that, so he's asking about reading, how to remember reading a book. First of all, it's not necessary that you remember everything that you read in a book. I personally have a really bad memory. So in order to remember things from a book or from a text, I would really suggest taking notes. Taking notes is the first thing that you will need to do when you're reading. If you're a college student, the first thing you have to do, you have to learn how to take notes from a lecture, from a book, from an essay, right? Because that's the thing that it will help you remember things, and it will help you also to communicate well when you're talking about a book if you have notes. You will not believe me, but when I watch movies, I take notes even watching movies. That's why most of my friends, they're calling me that I'm a super boring person. I watch movies which are boring, and I also take notes, and they're like, you're such a boring person. We had a club at AUCA. I think Yasmin probably will know about that. It was a Persian club, and then it was changed to Klamchistan club. We were screening Persian movies, and then the first thing I was asking in the club, I was telling everyone that if you're coming here, at the end of the movie, we will have a session that we will discuss about the movie. And if you want to discuss, you can't remember everything from the movie if you don't have a paper and a pen in front of yourself. So everyone had a pen and a paper, and then they were taking notes, and at the end we were having like a 30-40 minute discussion. That's the first one. I'll keep it short, I promise. The second one, about the writing one, I think Omer will talk about that, but again, when it comes to writing, it needs time. That's the only thing I can say. Writing is like mathematics. You just have to practice. So if you have problem writing academic essays, I guarantee there's no one who has not problem with writing. I mean, Yasmin wrote a senior thesis this year. When I was seeing her at the university, I was asking, how are you? She's like, senior thesis, God bless. So writing is a really daunting and tough job, yeah? And it needs time to practice. So just you have to practice. That's pretty much it. Okay, if you have any other question, please refer to Elyas. I'm done.
All right, thank you very much, Walid John, for sharing your idea. Yeah, it's of course it's very useful ideas, and I should say that Walid personally helped me a lot with my writing, and also not quite with reading, because he doesn't like what I read, because at the beginning I was reading so many motivational books, but it turned to be a little bit political right now. So I should ask everyone about the question that I asked at the beginning. It was about what is the book that you read and you found it very interesting, and you want to recommend to everyone in this group. So I want everyone to answer that question, no matter when you read. For example, it's absolutely right if you read a book in a year or a book a week. It's absolutely right, don't worry. But all I want is to, if you want to share, even if you just share the name of the book, it would be quite useful for other people to have an idea about the next book. So it will be quite interesting. So we will start, anyone?
They have already written their favorite books for you in the chat bar, which you can see. And I just want to add something very quick before we wrap up our conversation. So I saw that Elyas just introduced the assignment, which you have to write a summary, I believe. So someone asked about should we use our own words? Yeah, definitely it should be your own words. If you're using someone else's word, you have to give him credit, or I mean, for the summary, you don't need to use other person's words, because it's all about you. But believe me, if you want to use someone else's word, you have to give them credit. It's really serious. I mean, in Canada, it's taken really seriously. Like last semester, one of my classmates, he got kicked out of university for not giving credit to the author that he was writing his essay from. So yeah, he got kicked out. He was an international student from Turkey, and now he's not with us. So when you're writing when you're using someone else's word, you have to give him credit. You have to use, as Elyas said, quotation marks.
Yeah, even in our personal life, so we use that in the room. We teach other that quote unquote Omer said like that. So it's really useful. And yeah, I think we are done with this season. We will send you the story or the essay that we want you to read and summarize in your own way and word. No matter how difficult words do you use or how weak words you use, no matter, just write your own and pure words of yourselves. It will be very helpful to get to know you better. So yeah, Walid, I think you have something to say.
I don't have anything to say, but there are 3 people, they're raising their hand.
Yeah, I think they are maybe. Yeah, you go ahead.
Hamed Rizai, Husna Ayubi, and Zainab Mubini. So we'll go in order. Hamed Rizai, you can start talking if you have any question to Elyas or to anyone.
I was thinking about the experience that our friend has, that he wasn't able to remember everything in a book. I had this problem, and fortunately, this problem is not with me yet, but I was just asking some skills about note-taking, because I myself have the problem of taking notes. It causes a page or maybe more than a page that I may take a note of something, a book or other things. Or if you know some skills of highlighting, or which places do I have to highlight to have a good understanding of the content of that page. So it will be much useful for all of us, because we are a community of book readers. This will make us more enhanced and understanding of books. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for your question. I think about your note-taking, first of all, you take note for yourself, not for others. So you should write the way that you understand. It is, for example, sometimes when I have seen the note-takings of Walid and some other journalists and some people they were complicated. They were very complicated, and you wouldn't be able to understand them. So first thing that you should always remember, that you take note for yourself, not others. Write in a way that you understand. Use shortcuts and whatever you want. So you should be able to understand later on, not in a way that it confuses you later on. So it is the first step. And about highlighting part, highlighting, I usually highlight some parts that I don't know, or some point that very interesting, and then later on I search and I find about what people say about that complicated part or that interesting part. So even I told you that I share that with my friends. So which part is difficult for you, you just highlight it, and later on you can search about that. Even if we are not native speakers, when we read English
Sorry
books.
to interrupt you, Elyas. I think we are running out of time, so we have to
right.
end our conversation. But before that, as Walid says, we have some volunteers that they want to ask questions. So I see Hosna Ayubi. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Well, I actually didn't have a question. I just wanted to share a tip for remembering what we read. And shortly, it is that if you spend X amount of time in reading something, then please spend 2X amount of time in analyzing and learning that. That way you'll be able to transfer all those information easily into your long-term memory. Thank you.
Yeah, these are really great tips.
Yeah,
I hope by now you have a good understanding of how to.
Yeah, one of my favorite writers says that if you read something, first after reading that, think and rethink about that. Just it is very useful, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and next we have Zainab Mubini. Sorry.
Yeah, Zainab Mubini, go ahead.
Sorry, we cannot hear you, Zainab. But that's okay. If you have any question, you can send it to your mentor, or if you have any question specifically for any of us, you can send it by email. And I think we are pretty much done for today, right, Walid? Is there anything else?
No, I think that's all. So what you need to do about the most students ask about their assignment. So Elyas is going to send you a guideline and a deadline, of course, for writing a review. The deadline, don't worry, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be after tomorrow. I hope it's going to be done. Okay, I'm going to...
Walid, can we have her unmute for now?
Okay, yeah. So, what I was saying, I just forgot. So Elyas is gonna set a deadline and send you a guideline about your assignment, the book review. It's gonna be 3-4 days from now. Elyas knows better about that, so I don't know. So you'll just receive about that if you have any question. If you have any other question regarding to any of the sessions today, the 2 last sessions about from Yasemin or from Elyas session, you can raise them with your mentors in your group that you will have. And that's pretty much it for today. Let's just make a applause for Yasemin, Elyas, and Omer.
Let's make a clap for everyone. That was yeah.
So we are done with the first day.
Basically for everyone. Yeah, I really appreciate the people that came here and join the camp virtually online. So I hope next year we organize a camp in person, or maybe you will be able to participate as a counselor and talk with other campers. And thank you very much for joining us. Let me bring that on the table, that we will play the game next day because we ran out of the time. So we will play the game next day for sure. So tomorrow, be on time. I request all of you be on time. So that's all.
Yeah, and don't forget to download the Kahoot app so we can play some fun games. And yeah, it was really nice to meeting you all. I hope you guys take this a little bit seriously and be on time tomorrow, and you don't take this for granted, because it's a really amazing camp, and we have some great surprises for you coming in the coming days. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. You guys have a good day. Bye.
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Nice day. See you
Have a good
tomorrow.
time. Bye-bye.